Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm still stuffy. Anyway, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video today or not since I got up late. And now it's like nearly 5 in the evening over here on the East Coast. And I said, to heck with it. I want to play with my toys. So here I am getting ready to play with my toys. Let's see if I've got all the toys out I wanted to play with. I'll be right back. I forgot some of my toys. And my evil eyes are being a little bit watery here. Which is really annoying. Anyway, how's everybody? How's the weather where you are? Ours keeps jumping around and changing a lot. It won't make up its itty-bitty mind. It's all over the place. Yesterday we had snow flurries. Today we've got sunshine. Heaven only knows what tomorrow's going to look like. Anyway. Let's see what I can come up with today. What am I going to come up with today? Okay, I've already put the moisturizer on, the sunscreen on, yada yada yada. All the stuff that's already on, I'm not feeling the need to put necessarily a primer on because it's feeling slightly tacky all by itself. Put a little bit of foundation on. Likely I'll either speed this bit up or cut it out, but I figured, what the heck. We'll just start here. And this is one of the e.l.f. products that gets a lot of debate. It's one of those you either like it or you hate it. Yeah, it's the soft Glam. Like I said, either like it or you hate it. There's no half measures with this thing. And no, I haven't done my eyebrows yet. And I know the Brows Before Foundation crew is having a serious heart attack. Or at least a fit. Because they're going to be mad about it. Sorry, not sorry. Anything interesting going on in your part of the world? Anything? things around here have been relatively boring except for the weather. Beg your pardon. Okay, I don't know how much we're missing. My computer is acting up. However, I've started with a dark blue. I went to a paler blue. I'm having fun with it. That's the one I used. I bemoan the fact that doing this maneuver makes my chicken skin much more visible. I talked about I've got my face prep on, and I use the exact same thing on my eyes. So, no, I didn't put any specific eye primer on, but it seems to be working just fine the way it is. Throw some eyebrow up here just for the heck of it. No, my eyebrows never match. We're lucky if I get first cousins instead of sisters. Same general family, but still. This one has always been thicker right there, even if I pluck it, because I've got a bit of a dip in right there. And I have to bring it down on this side a bit. And then kind of sculpt it a little with the finger to get them to sort of match. It's as close as we're getting. And then I put a little bit of this stuff on, the elf stuff. Not so much to do a particular shape or make them stay in one direction or all that other stuff. I don't know, it seems to be more a force of habit than much of anything else. It kind of helps. It more kind of keeps the pencil from running off. At least in my never so humble opinion. Now, let's see what I'm going to do next. Because I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm going to do. It could just be a silvery blue, or it could be just a silver. It could be anything. I'm having entirely too much fun keeping myself guessing. Oh. I'm going to start with a slightly darker darker but it's a shimmer. And I'm going to go right in here and come up to the crease just a bit so that people will see that I have some color on my eyes while my eyes are open. And then they can enjoy the rest of the amazing sight of what all I've done when I close my eyes for something. I'm finding that rather attractive. Yes, I'm chattering. I'm chattering a lot. People don't like it when I don't talk. And there are times when people don't like it when I do talk because some of the things I talk about are stuff they're not here to hear. And sorry about that, but they are things that worry this little old lady sometimes. So I will attempt to not bring things up too often or too much. Let's see. Now, which one am I going to use? Here, colors. That one's very green. I mean, that looks green to me instead of blue. And I don't want to go that dark. This one is it's called Catkin, and it's one of the ones that's got the pretty cover on it so that it almost looks like some of the Asian stuff that's been coming out. The actual palette name for the color collection is Cocktail. I think that one is too, yeah. I think that may be it. I hate when my eyes start to water about anything, everything, all things. Not too bad. At least the surgery that I've had fairly recently. Worked out very well. Everything healed up beautifully. Still trying to get used to the difference in the way I need to walk, but it's amazing how one toe can make so much difference. It really is. Drag some of this down here. And if you're diabetic and you're starting to have problems with neuropathy, check your feet. Get someone else to check your feet. Wear your dang shoes, no matter where you are or what you're doing. Want to go to the beach? Wear water shoes. This is especially if you've got neuropathy going. Okay, now I need a little something else on the underside of that eye. Get one of these itty bitty brushes and go back to my dark blue. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to get that corner completely together, because if my eyes start watering, it's going to run out that corner. There. That side was looking a little light. I have that problem a lot. And it's because I don't do it right. Alrighty. Now, what am I going to do now? Because I don't really want to use a liquid liner, because I always mess those up. And I've got a blue gel liner, but I'm not sure that's where I want to go. I don't know, let's give it a shot. Let's see where we end up. Now, somewhere around here, I've got one of those itty bitty crooked top. There we go. Well, no, this is not the crooked top. One of those itty bitty liner brushes that's got the, excuse me, sorry about that, got the little crick in the top. There it is. Which is supposed to make it easier to do this. So I've been trying it. No, it's not some fancy name brand, it's an elf. I'm still having to deal with shaky hands and blinky eyes. There are days where my eyes just say, "Don't touch me." At least when I get down next to the lash line. Well, it's a pretty color, but not a lot of payoff. However, I'm not going to change it now. I'm going to go over here and do the other side. Now, if I really wanted to get funky, I've got some of the dry cake liners, and some of them are in neon. But I'm not sure neon is where I want to go. Okay, that one looks a little more similar to the other one now. Payoff's actually a little better. Yeah, this little pot of blue stuff is called TLTs. It's not fair. I even treated my nose before I got started. Alright, let's slap some of the rest of this stuff on. Not going to get too crazy with the bronzer. We all know I don't go outside. Do, 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 do. Do. I'm not sure why I bother with the bronzer on the side of the nose. I've got a little tiny nose. It's a bitty thing. It's like, and I'm started just putting enough bronzer on to make it look like I've paid attention to something. I'm not sure what I paid attention to, but it's like she did something with her face. All right. And yes, I'm still putting my blush up higher than some of our younger sisters. Because let us remember, as you get older, your cheeks fall. The little chubby fat pads that was in them start to dissipate some, which, depending on how they do it, either looks okay or it looks just droopy. Now this one is Singe Beauty in the rhubarb color, I think. Yeah, it's the rhubarb. Only one of the Singes I've got. I don't know why I can't remember the name. And this is the e.l.f. bronzer in golden that I use. I kind of tap into the middle of the it's got 4 units, and I usually get right in the middle and kind of woof, 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 and mix them together. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I'm not going to bother with doing any I'm not going to bother doing any, I'll get the word in a minute, highlight, because the blush has got enough glow to it all by itself, which I appreciate. Just gonna blow out those edges a little bit. So it doesn't look so completely like I drew it on using a stencil. Oh, have you seen that weird stencil that they've been advertising? It's this thing with 3 little widgets in it, and you hold it up here and you put one color here and one color here and one color. I watched Robert Welch doing a demo of that little plastic widget, and let me tell you, it was an absolute mess. It really was an absolute mess. It was awful. Because you take the little brush and it's your own brushes. You take the brush, you dip it into the color, and then you just kind of dab it into the little hole on the thing. and then you do the next one, and then you do the last one, and then you take the little stencil shield away, and it's blobs that are well separated because of the separators in the stencil. So you've got these blob, 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 and it's like, and then you have to go back and adjust how much of each color is where and try and blend it. And you know, if somebody is trying to learn how to put this stuff on using this, they're still going to have to go back to tutorials on having to blend and having to put and having... It's a useless piece of equipment from what I can tell. And it did not appear to me that Mr. Welch was overly enthusiastic either. So, you know, it's definitely the buyer beware thing. Okay, this is a kind of a satin edging towards a shimmer in kind of a cream color. And I figured that would be probably about right for the inner corner. Sometimes I do a Angelica and do a bright matte. Sometimes I just stick with a little shimmery color and call it good. And therefore we have good. Now, I'm going to do what I've gotten used to doing. After I do this again, I'll be right. And do a spray over all this before I put the mascara on, so that when I open my eyes, the mascara is not still damp. Because if I don't do this now and the mascara is still damp, I end up with blops. This one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Mist. I may have to trade this fan out for a different one because this one has gotten so overused. It's so loose. You don't get to snap it. It just falls. Okay. Let's see, I think I'm going to use this in the water line. This is a BH stick. And it's called Shimmer Teal. If I've got a lot of blue in a look, I use this quite a bit. If I want something that's very contrasty, I use either this or one of my other BH, because these FunMuckers stay put. They really do. They stay put. I hate grippy eyes. I hate my allergies. I really do. They're really obnoxious. Alright, now, where'd that put? There we go. I'm still using brown mascara. I really am. But I got a new one that's got itty bitty tiny bristles. Itty. Because the other ones that I've got that have the longer bristles, I have a tendency to just poke myself unmercifully in the eye. And I'm tired of it. So I went looking until I found something with an itty bitty tiny brush, which means it'll probably take me a week to get a coat on, but I don't usually go too far with the coats anyway, because I wear glasses. And the way my glasses fit, if I put too much on or have false lashes that are too fluffy, they scrape on my lenses. And when they scrape on my lenses, they have a tendency to leave smeary stuff on my lenses. And then I can't see nothing. Or what I can see is just a big blur. And I don't need blurry vision any more than necessary. I really need to get a new pair of glasses, but until, excuse me, Medicare debate has been settled, I really don't want to set up an appointment to go get glasses, only to find out that my once every 2-year appointment is not covered. That would be a really, really bad situation for us. Because I've got a complex prescription. It's not a single vision issue. So yeah, I need to know that for sure that I'm covered. Well, dang it. Even with the short bristles, I stab myself. Alright, let's see what I'm going to put on my mouth. I can either do a bold statement, just because nobody says I can't. They might say I shouldn't, but they don't say I can't put a bold lip on with a bold eye look, but let's just stick to conventional wisdom this time. Okay, this little thing is called nectar. The little liner that I used is from AOA Studio, and it's called Rose Brown. I like it. It's a liquid eyeliner. It's a liquid lip liner, and it's got a little bitty round end on it. And it works very well. Nectar is an elf piece. Oh, yep. Runny eyes. See, I told you I poked myself in the eye. Which is no fair. Poke myself in the eye even with a little short mascara wand. One last time. Okay, there's the look. Tell me what you think. Yes, the left eye is still watering because I poked it. Tell me what you think. Be good. I in no way have bail money. No. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Well, you can think about it. But don't do it. I have no bail money. Take care of your neighbors, your family, and yourself. Do something fun. Do something different. Do something kind for somebody. For no good reason. Keep your hopes up. Stay safe. Bye.